Myself Sunanda, I teach you social, and today your class is about the first lesson. Already have covered this in your when your classes is going on, regular classes going on. But once again we are reminding you by this online classes. So the first lesson is about the topic is Indian relief features or India relief features. So we all know that our country is India and we are called as Indians. So it is very important to know about our own country. That means what does it contains, what are its features, or what does it surroundings and all. So it is very important to know about that. So coming to that, in this lesson we are going to discuss about that, about the surroundings, what does it contains, what is the geographical area and all. That we're going to discuss in this India relief features. So what does it mean by relief? Relief means is nothing but the meaning of the relief is nothing but it is like giving us support or helping something or any what you can say is giving some aid is nothing but we call it as a relief. It may be in our financial sources or it may be giving like things or anything, we call it as a relief. For example, if you are struck with or if you have done with any cyclone or any natural disasters and all, then the government will give you a relief team. That means what they will do is they'll start providing some food packets and all or something support and all. So that is nothing but we call it as a relief. So now the topic is about India relief features means what? Relief means something which is protecting our country, which is helping our country, which is something supporting our country. So that is nothing but we call it as a India relief features. Okay. Before going to that relief features, we have 6 relief features. We are going to discuss the 6 relief features and totally 6 relief features in this lesson. So before going to that, we are going to say about what is the location of India. As you have learnt in your previous classes like 9th class, the first lesson is about you have learnt about the Alfred Wegener theory, the continental or about the continental drift theory, the hypothesis continent which is given by the Alfred Wegener is nothing but we call it as a Pangea. I think you remember about that. This is nothing but Alfred Wegener theory. Right? I think you remember about that. So Pangea, again it has been divided into 2 continents or about into 2 gigantic land masses is nothing but Gondwana and Laurasia. Laurasia and Gondwana, from which the India was originated. From this gigantic mass or from this Gondwana land, our country India was originated or it was emitted out. So we can say that the India was from the Gondwana land. Okay, and this India is located in the northeastern hemisphere. We have 2 hemispheres, or the globe was divided into 2 hemispheres. That also you know that the upper part is called as a northern hemisphere and the down part or it is called as a southern hemisphere. And the India is located in the upper part or near to the tropical region. So that's why the India is located in the northern hemisphere. And it is located towards the east side, so that is why it is called as, or the particular location of India is called as or it is located at northeastern hemisphere. Keep it remember children, they will be asking a question like that, what is the location of India? India is located, you can note this point also, India is located on northeastern hemisphere. You can please note down this point also. Northeastern hemisphere. Okay. To say exactly like according to longitudes and latitudes, according to that you have to say, or you want to say in that manner Then you all know that the longitudes and latitudes also, we have a 180 latitudes and 360 longitudes, which is known as, or the network of that latitudes and longitudes which are drawn on the globe is nothing but we call it as a grid. So by using that you can you can locate the places, you can locate the time, distance and all. That also I have learned in your previous classes. So that grid will help you to locate the exact position of the India. So now what is the exact location of the India according to the longitudes and latitudes? Or on the, we said that the India located on the northeastern hemisphere. Like in the latitudes and longitudes, or in the longitudes and latitudes wise, what does the location mean? So the India lies in between 8 degrees in the longitudes and latitudes wise, the exact location of India is 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 7 minutes east. Longitudes, that is longitudes again. Okay, so that means the India lies, that this is the in the vertical position, the India lies 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 7 minutes east longitude. That means, keep it, remember children, this is the vertical side. That means the height, you can say, simply you can say the height of the India is 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 7 minutes east longitudes. And now what is the horizontal position of the India, or how much, simply you can say how much width it is. Till now we discussed about the length. How much width does the India lies between? It is nothing but 67 degrees 7 minutes to 97 degrees 25 minutes longitudes, or you can say latitude, sorry, not longitudes, latitudes. Okay, so this is a horizontal position. Okay, that means the height and the width of India on the globe is 8 degrees 4 minutes to 37 degrees 7 minutes east longitude, and 67 degrees 7 minutes to 97 degrees 25 minutes latitude. So that is the exact position of India, or the location of the India on the globe according to the latitudes and longitudes. Okay, this is clear about that. I think you are clear about the location of the India. And the kilometers wise, if you want to say, then the exact position in the kilometers wise, if you are confused with all this longitudes and latitudes, easily to remember that the horizontal position of the India is 3214 kilometers. That means the horizontal position, this is 3214 kilometers, and the length of the India is nothing but 2997 kilometers. Is it clear? So that is the location of the India, and this location of India will help us to have a particular, or will help us to locate the time and all, and to have an exact time all over the India. We doesn't have any confusion between the time and all, because for example, and you remember in your previous classes about that between each and every longitude the time difference is 4 minutes. I think you remember that, children, right? 360 longitudes we have, and in between the 360 longitude, one longitude, the difference between one longitude and one longitude is 4 minutes. For example, at longitude 1 degree longitude, if the time is 5, then at the second degree longitude the time should be 5:4, right? And again, and the third longitude the time will be 5:8, right? So that means, for example, just imagine that, for example, the Gujarat is at 1 degree, then the time at Gujarat is 5, and at second degree the Madhya Pradesh, so for example at the second degree longitude there is a place, or there is a state called Madhya Pradesh. Okay, and there the time will be 5:4, and again you move to that third degree, you have a state called Delhi, and there the time will be 5:8. But when you ask the time, wherever you go, the time will be always at 5. Wherever state you go all over the India, they will not say that at my time in the evening 5 o'clock, the different state will not say the different timings. All the states will say the same timing. How it is possible? How they are calculating? Why, if even though we have a difference, but why they are not saying the different timings? For example, if according to that, the Gujarat should say that 5, and at Madhya Pradesh they should say 5-4, or and Delhi should say it 5-8. But they are not saying like that. Instead of that, wherever you go, you say, every state will say the same timing. 5 means at Gujarat 5, Madhya Pradesh 5, and even at Delhi also they'll say the 5. Why they are maintaining that? Even though they have a minutes difference, but they are not calculating the minutes. Why? Because according to the location of India, or according to the location of India, at a particular longitude, or a particular longitude has taken as a standard time. It is nothing, just because to eradicate the confusion or to remove the confusion, that's why the standard time has been maintained. According to the location of India, the longitude 82 degrees 30 minutes east longitude as taken as a Indian standard time. It is taken as a Indian standard time. 82 degrees 30 minutes east longitude is taken as a Indian standard time, or it is called as a IST, short form of Indian standard time. Okay, and this 8 degrees 30 east longitudes can be taken as a Indian standard time at this whatever the time is there, so that we follow all over the India. For example, if 80 degrees 30 minutes east longitude, at that if the time is 5 o'clock, then all over the India we follow the same timing. So you can ask that why you have taken only this longitude as an Indian standard time, because this longitude is the longitude which is dividing the India into exactly 2 halves. So that's the reason why this 80 degrees 30 minutes east longitude is taken as a Indian standard time. Okay, why this Indian standard time is taken? Only just, there is no particular reason or there is no big reason behind that. It is just because only that 8 degrees 30 minutes east longitude to eradicate the confusion between the different timings. So that's why this Indian standard time is taken, or this 8 degrees 30 minutes taken as a Indian standard time, just to eradicate or to remove the confusion. Okay, so that is about the whole thing about the location of India. Okay, I think you have understood today. So this is about the location of India. Once again, I'll revise the class. Today we have discussed about the India is originated from the Gondwana land. Okay, it is the southern part of the 2 gigantic land masses. From that, the India is originated. The Gondwana land. The India is originated from Gondwana land. Please keep it remember. India is originated from Gondwana land, and the location of the India is northeastern hemisphere. That means it is near to the tropical region, and the location of the India according to the latitudes and longitudes is 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 7 minutes east longitudes. That is the length of the India. That means the vertical position of the India, and the width of the India, or the horizontal position of the India, is 67 degrees 7 minutes to 97 degrees 25 minutes latitudes. So that is the width of the India, or horizontal position of the India. And according to the kilometers wise, if you want to discuss, the length of the India is 2997 or 2997 kilometers, and the width of the India, or the horizontal position kilometers of the India, is 3214 kilometers. And to eradicate the confusion around the timings and all, so that is why we have taken as a Indian standard time, and the longitude at the Indian standard time is 80 degrees 30 minutes east longitude. So that is Indian standard time. So by that, whatever the time is at particular that longitude, that we follow all over the India, just to eradicate the confusion. So that is about the location of the India. And tomorrow, next section, we are going to discuss about the Indian relief features. That means what does it contain and how the India has been protected. So that we are going to discuss. Thank you.